Hey friends, it's essentially Jessi. Today we're going to talk about one of my new fragrances, Parfums de Marly's Delina Exclusif. So let's roll. Okay guys, so today we're going to talk about Delina Exclusif. They originally started Parfums de Marly, I guess in 1743, that's what the box says. This fragrance house is based out of France, but they have a really nice perfume counter in New York City, if it's open. I'm not super crazy about this packaging because it's really easy to drop it and drop the bottle. But I do like the aesthetics of it, I just don't like the functionality of it as much. So it comes out like this, it's beautiful. It has the name here on the bottle. I recently did an unboxing haul on this and several other fragrances. If you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description box below. This fragrance is only about 2 years old. And it has a Swarovski crystal in the top, which I don't know that I noticed before. It's got the cute little horses that are the Parfums de Marly signature. And it's a pretty good sized bottle. Now the odd thing about mine is the black cap comes off from inside the top. I'm not really sure how that works, but anyway, it is. You get rose right off the bat. So this is the exclusive version. There's a Delina original. And with that one, you get a lot of rose and a lot of rhubarb, and it's a very sharp, more piercing scent. With this one, it's softened down a lot. So I feel like while that one's probably more appropriate for a date or nighttime, I think this is more appropriate for daytime, nighttime, church, a date, any of those things. And it's just softer and creamier than the original. This fragrance was released in 2018. I believe it was pretty late in 2018. So it's really like a baby fragrance. It's only about a year old. It is bergamot, pear, lychee, which gives it a fruity, sweet feeling to it, feeling to the opening. And then as it dries down, the rose really comes through, but you can really smell the rose through the longevity of the fragrance. Agarwood and incense. I don't get a ton of the incense in this. It's almost too clean. It's a little bit powdery, which might be the incense, but there's just not a ton of incense in this. Woods, vanilla, and amber is the dry down. You still have that fruity feel to it throughout the fragrance. So it's really a fruity rose fragrance to me. Dries down more vanillic, smooth. The wood helps make it creamier, I think. The longevity on this is actually pretty good. I think the longevity on the original Delina, because it is piercing, is probably longer, but I get a good 6 hours out of Delina Exclusif whenever I wear it. It is appropriate, I think, for all seasons. I really think it's probably daytime appropriate for all seasons and nighttime appropriate. This would be a great scent for a bride, or if you're going to a wedding, to church, any of those places where it's a more formal occasion. But I can also see wearing this with like a white t-shirt and blue jeans. I feel like it's pretty universal, and I feel like it's just very warm and inviting. I feel like you can wear this if you're young and single and looking to mingle. I feel like this would be a great signature scent, just if you're a mom and you're maybe a business person, because it is really classy and elegant. So it's very work appropriate, but it's also very warm and inviting. So I feel like your kids would love it. Does that make sense? This is the EDP version, so you are going to get that extra longevity, because the difference in the EDP and the EDT, which in this there isn't an EDT version, but when there is an EDT version, the eau de toilette version typically has less of the essential oil concentrated in it, and the EDP versions will have more of those oils, so the longevity and just the sillage is bumped up quite a bit, which makes it for a really nice fragrance. This is pretty pricey. This is just over $300. You can find it on the discount websites, which I believe is where I bought this one. There is only one size as far as I know. There is a Parfums de Marly Discovery set. Unfortunately, it doesn't include the Delina Exclusif. It just includes the original Delina, but that is only $32, and it includes 5 or 6 fragrances. And it's a great way to discover this line, because I know where I live, I can't get this in a retailer here. So it was a fun way for me to figure out which fragrance I liked. And then as I did a little more research, I thought, The Delina was just a little too punchy for me, so I went with the Delina Exclusive. I feel like this would be a safe blind buy and would be a great gift for anyone, but with the heavy price tag, I just don't know that you would drop the money without smelling it first, or at least smelling the Delina original. So while the original is pretty punchy in the face loud, especially at first in the opening, this one is more like a gentle kiss or a warm hug. This one is soft and gentle, but has the longevity and the staying power where it's worth the price tag. That's one of the things that I get really frustrated with. Sometimes you'll purchase a fragrance that is very expensive and then the longevity isn't there and you think, I didn't really get what I paid for. With this one, you definitely get what you pay for. Thanks so much for watching. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you think about it, if you're interested in purchasing it, if you're interested in smelling it, what you think about a discovery set. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of all future videos and fragrance reviews. Smell you later.